I'll show you several ways to make cabbage that you might want to try. This cabbage, carrot, and white onion have been feeding me all week. Let me show you what I've been making for breakfast all week that I've been fixated on. So this is a very simple version of okonomiyaki, which is a Japanese egg cabbage veggie pancake. I've thinly shredded the cabbage, carrot, and onion, and I'm going to add 2 large eggs. And then you just mix it, scramble the heck out of it until it's kind of foamy and frothy. I like to add a pinch of salt. And this is what it looks like when you are done mixing and scrambling it. I'm going to cook this in a preheated pan with cooking oil in it and over a medium-low heat. You don't want to burn it, and give it time to cook. Sort of press it into a disc, cover with a lid for a little bit, then do the best you can to give it a flip. I've been getting pretty good at this. When it's done, serve it on a plate, and I've been eating this with purple sweet potatoes. They are so good, and this is my hyperfixation breakfast of the week. Super good. The simple ingredients put together for this meal are perfect for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I like it that much that I could probably eat it 3 times a day. I'm back with my cabbage, onion, and carrot that have been feeding me all week. I'm going to thinly shred the cabbage, the carrot, and the onion. And for those of you that did not watch the last video, I have been making this literally every day with the same onion, carrot, and cabbage. Today I'm going to add tuna into the mix. And in the original video, I did not add tuna, and it's great just with the cabbage, carrot, onion, and egg. I'm also going to be adding some extra seasonings into the mix along with 4 eggs because I'm going to try to make 2 patties, one for me, one for my son because he likes this as well. And this is just something I make all the time. In the comment section, a lot of you said, you know, there are additions that you would add to it. Absolutely do that. I'm just keeping it simple. Also, the inspiration for this, somebody sort of hit the nail on the head in the comment section. I make Korean street toast sandwiches for my husband and son. They love those, and that's sort of where I got the idea from. But it's not lost on me that if making it in this way would remind people of okonomiyaki, but I do think it's probably closer to more of like a cabbage egg omelet that you would put on that street toast sandwich. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip this, and sometimes it breaks apart. You just have to watch it. And I'm gonna make 2 patties for 2 plates. And these are my last 2 purple sweet potatoes. I made 8 for the week, and these are 2, and they're so good. I need to buy more, but this is the meal. Very simple. You can add garnishes, sauce it how you like. It tastes great just like this, in my opinion. I still have cabbage, carrot, and onion left, so let's see what we come up with next time. Today, I'm working with cabbage. I'm going to show you how to make Cowboy Butter Cabbage. Maybe you've never heard of it. Maybe you've never tried it. Maybe you have seen it and you want to try it. I'm going to show you Cowboy Butter Cabbage, which is very addictive. And quite honestly, I'm sort of hyperfixated on it. I've made it several times over the last couple weeks because it's so good, whether it's the star of the show or a side. So Cowboy Butter Cabbage. So I've already chopped, this is just a rough chop of that entire head of cabbage. Just a little bit. That should be enough. Knob of butter here. Right there, let that melt down. Okay, cabbage going in. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. And I'm going to let that cook down and kind of sweat. I'm going to give it like 5 to 7 minutes. I'm actually going to cover it with a lid right now. And I have it kind of like on a medium to low heat. Okay, so now for the cowboy butter. You'll want to, for the entire recipe, you'll work with 1 stick or 8 tablespoons of butter. I added probably a ½ tablespoon of butter into the cabbage. The rest is going into this little pan, and I'm going to melt that down. Let's just kind of help it along here. And this is unsalted butter. Okay, so I have a little bit of, maybe like a tablespoon of red onion that I chopped. I'm going to add that in while it's melting. You don't want to use a high heat for this. You don't want the butter to burn. You want it to just gradually melt and maybe gently simmer at most, but you really want everything to become fragrant with the butter. I can't talk. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to add a heaping teaspoon, I guess, of Dijon mustard. A lot of the ratios of ingredients is to your preference and palate. Start with the teaspoon, work your way up after you taste it. That's the beauty of cowboy butter. Now I'm going to shake in some smoked paprika, like a 1/4 teaspoon. Here I have some crushed red pepper flakes. I'll say 1/2 teaspoon to start. I'm probably going to put a full teaspoon. Just shake that in. And I like to add Maggi seasoning. You could also sub this with soy sauce. I do that sometimes. Maybe like a 1/2 teaspoon. Let's just continue stirring, melting. Again, nothing on high heat. Give it a chance to sort of mix and marry everything together. And before I forget, I'm also going to be adding, this was 1 large clove of garlic. You can do 2 cloves, again, up to you. And again, gently simmer this and combine everything well. Give it a taste and adjust to your preference. The juice of 1/2 a lemon, maybe like a tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice goes into this. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the heat. It kind of simmered a little bit on the edges, and just the residual heat, I'm just gonna let it set here, and just everything is going to become fragrant with the butter. It smells amazing. Give it a taste, salt and seasoning to your preference, but this is done. Now I'm going to add chives and fresh parsley. I'm gonna shake that in. I'm gonna leave some for garnish. And some parsley, fresh chopped parsley, like a tablespoon of each. And then you give that a mix. Okay, so we're gonna shut off the heat. The residual heat will do the trick to get everything just fragrant. The butter is so flavorful at this point. You'll want to drink this. This is great for dipping steaks, adding to corn on the cob, baked potatoes. I love this cowboy butter sauce. It really is a go-to sauce in my house. Okay, this is done. Let it hang out. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic blend into the cabbage. As you can see, it's starting to wilt down. Just a little bit of this. I've already added a little bit of salt to it. Give that a mix. And this is almost done. If you want this mushier or cooked through more, let it go for longer. It really is up to you. Textures are really important when it comes to food. Everyone has their preference. So I'm gonna let this continue cooking for another 5 minutes, and it'll probably be done for me. Cowboy butter ready. Give it a little mix, and we're gonna add it right into the cabbage. And then you give it a mix. And this is actually my meal. I love this. Just the same way I would eat a salad, I'm gonna eat this. It's so good. This is how I'm gonna serve it. Just get you some of this onto your plate. Whoops. And I like to finish with some shredded or shaved Parmesan cheese, some chives, and then just a little more of that. I saved some in the pan for this. And this, my friends, is delicious cowboy butter cabbage. This is so good. And you don't have to garnish it with Parmesan cheese. Just as is, I could eat a whole plate of this.